Hello and good morning. I hope you are well today. So this will be the very first reading that I will be doing on this channel. While I go through this and while you go through these big transitions, and I'm just very grateful that we have crossed paths on this technological landscape that is the internet. And just, I don't know, just really going for all the new things that this new transition is gonna be bringing in for us, okay guys? So I got two decks for us. We might use this one, but it's a personal deck. But first we'll start with the Wild Ones Oracle just to get an overview. That's Kermit playing. If you hear him, sorry. Alright. Thank you, Spirit, for being here with us. Thank you to all the archangels that watch over us, the seraphim, Thank you to the guides, my ancestors and yours, for bringing us here together. What message do you have for us today? We have harvest on the bottom. Can't really see. Too dark. October may be significant. Regardless, honor your body as friend and welcome the unwelcome. 3545. Ooh. It's a bit interesting, isn't it? But really what I get from that is when we're going through these transitions, of course, there's always going to be that fear of the unknown, but there's also this embracing the unknown, allowing the trials of your past, the snakes that are coming up from her hair, growing from her hair, is still part of her body, right? But this part of her body came alive, came as protection. Hair is protection in a lot of ways. And that goes into honoring your body as a friend, honoring these parts that evolved with you over time, over all these trials. There's something, I don't want to say primordial, but primordial. I think of the ocean creatures, the most primordial of us on Earth, everyone on Earth. They are the primordial beings. There's beings that we don't even know about that are way, way deep down. It's a whole other ecosystem world in the ocean, and I feel something from the deep, from the depths of you, of us, is almost breaking surface. But that requires, there's a delicacy of that, right? It's that transition phase of water to then dry land, but allowing these parts, because hair, I guess, is very soft, it's fragile, but these snakes, I mean, they're not invincible, but they're a lot stronger than hair, right? Let these parts that were once soft and supple just see how they can evolve with you and protect you. Okay, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. So this deck is the White Newman. It's Animal Spirit Tarot. I need to get a regular Rider's deck, but I got rid of my other one. It was just old, and it was time to get rid of that one. It's, yeah, you get it. All right. See, I want to, okay, so that's the overview. We don't really need to dive deeper into what the overview is, per se. Where do I put these? These right here. Six of Swords, Page of Wands. Just new journey. Off to calmer waters with all that you have gathered. These mental trials, these almost remembrances. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Spirit said, yep, that was it, really. Oh, God. Four of Cups on the bottom. But we have Ace of Swords and Death that just came out. It's pretty self-explanatory. You understood the truth. The truth kind of pushed you into this transition phase where it's like something you couldn't ignore anymore. Excuse me. See, because with this Four of Cups, in the traditional, it's kind of like not ignoring, but pondering over things in the past, and some things like, you know, coming from left field. But this, your feet are submerged in water, meaning ungroundedness, but still you sit on an island with your back to it, so it's almost combining the two of allowing yourself to be lost in the emotional side of things, but still feeling tethered or feeling grounded to the earth where you don't lose yourself in the emotions. And this is almost like you've accepted it. You've turned your back, per se, to the past, these past things that happened. And now it's like contemplating this new emotional fulfillment that just appeared. Six of Wands, the bottom of the, ooh, High Priestess. Horses, both are white, both going the same direction. Let's see what this death is about. Wow. Okay, so there's the Three Cups and the Two Cups. Wow. The bottom. Yeah, it's what is that? Just felt like right here, like almost like, okay, settle down, you know, like someone trying to push you down or something. Seven of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. This, okay, this death really symbolizes what you're fighting for your own kingdom, because I think you couldn't depend on, in the way that you really, I guess, you needed, how your soul needed to be comforted, nurtured, just, you know, just those baseline human connections that you emotional connection that you needed with the people that were around you. And it almost felt more of a conflict. And I feel like you sat down a lot, almost submerging yourself in the emotional turmoil that it left you in. And then coming out of it, learning how to actually defend yourself and do the dance of that, dance in the conflict. It's really about defending what you're trying to build, and it doesn't even matter if, you know, the people in your life, those 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups, it got to a point where you didn't need their approval, and that just means you know, the term trailblazer or the black sheep, it's just you need to do it your own way, because every other way, or if you try to do it their way, it didn't feel right, and you were never fully satisfied, because like you'd say you work at a place and that you knew you never would stay. It's just, or the traditional route of college and all this stuff and just everything. It got to a point where you're like, you couldn't deny the truth, you know, the truth that you felt in your soul that is wanting to come out, that is slowly making its way to the surface. This gift, this vision that you have, that you're trying to bring to light. You don't need anyone's permission. No, you don't. You feel it so strongly. You just feel it so strongly, and you don't need help from anyone. You know, this quote, it was from someone, a reader on here, and it's like, if you can't do it, just in this specific sense, and it always pops in my head, it's if you're not able to do it alone, it's not for you or something. It's just, in this sense particularly, this is such a unique path that you are on right now, and I feel that you are essentially alone, in the sense of where you've kind of shed yourself. You completely shedded yourself of everything in the past, and you're almost in your own little bubble right now. Okay. But still, we are human, and we want those connections. Yeah. 3 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Let us do a little bit lighter, and let's see what love has to offer for us in this new transitional phase. Love that is platonic, romantic, just connecting with people, like these people that are supposed to come on your path, because also a reader said that once you have, you know, taken these steps on this particular path, this aligned path, the truly aligned path that is for your soul, the one that you reincarnated for on this earth, on this time to do, and you have officially, you know, took those steps to do to do that thing, you're so aligned that you will get a lot of no's. But you know for damn sure that once you get that yes, that is correct, that is the way, okay? Because it's at this point now, point now. You've got to a certain point where it's like your mind is so completely set on this thing that, and that goes back to honoring your body as a friend, listening to that and building upon your intuition. Anyways, but yeah, that also goes like with people that you associate with. That's why it's like easier, you know, when you're going through these transitions to just not like totally isolate and hermit yourself, but to be very wary of who you have around you. You know, you get to be choosy with your energy. You don't have to be friends with everyone. And that's something I have to learn too. It's just don't be nice. You don't have to be nice to everyone. You don't have to be, you know, blah, 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 because a majority of people are assholes. And you're allowed to be. If it's to maintain your peace, to maintain the harmony that you have within yourself, fuck it. Alright, what do we have in store for love? Okay. The Five of Cups popped out. So I'm trying to remember what is Five of Cups in the traditional deck. Fook. I don't remember. It's irrelevant then. So Five of Cups here. She's actively pouring out these cups. But I see one in the back that is still overflowing. So maybe it's almost like a trail. Or it's also completely mourning. You're mourning the past relationships. So you could still be healing. It's what you're actively doing right now, and you're present with the Two of Wands. But this emotional weight that we're shedding, see the blue flame, sacred flame. I love the contrast between these two. She has fiery hair. Okay. But that emotional weight that we shed, diving deeper into the subconscious of where our shadows live, where they run more rampant, you know. Talk about this Five of Wands. Oh, Queen of Swords. Correctamundo. Yeah, we're still healing, but it's making us stronger. It's just from those type of conditions that we experienced in the past with all types of relationships, okay? And it's learning how to now, beautiful, it's learning how to navigate connections. The Ace of Pentacles just popped out. Okay. Let's get one more card for this one. Ace of Pentacles. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Yeah. Secret? Well, oh, Knight of Wands. But this Knight of Wands. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, I need to get more lights in here. This Knight of Wands is prepared. He's been on a long journey. But the camel is slow. Not slow, I mean, like, they're slow and fast, so whatever. But, so that means that's good. It's more, it's at a pace. It's at a good pace. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. A seed you sown long ago. Nourishing. You've been patiently waiting for something. And you know it in your heart that when it comes, that you are ready. That the timing is correct. And it's just acting on faith and feeling. Remember, honoring your body as friend. You know when the time will be right. When this ace hits. Alright, wild ones. I want to get more on that one, please. Can you tell me about the ace and the seven? Start being my stomach. Coffee on an empty stomach is probably not good. Ooh. More earth. More green. Sorry. I just got like a wave of emotions as I started, like my eyes started to water. Retracting. But emerging. She almost looks like she is like a human that evolved from a possum. But you knew. You're knowing. You know when to emerge. You know when to retract. You know it's just that feeling of knowing when to retain your energy. Communion. Yeah, this is just really giving in nature right now. Are we all little woodland creatures right now? Are we going a little cuckoo, talking to all the birdies and all the possums? One more, please. Ooh. Allowing anger. Yeah. No, this is honestly. Oh, and there's some fire now. This goes to that Seven of Wands. Defending the seeds that are coming in. Because I think you do not even know, but you are defending, you're guarding. Defending, guarding. And the only cups is the emotional baggage that you are currently now pouring out. Mostly I see earth and fire, except for that truth. The Ace of Swords, it's all earth and fire. Burning away, but that's kind of like, that goes hand in hand. I feel like destruction for revival. Beautiful. Okay. Now let us end with advice. Ooh, Nine of Cups at the bottom. But the 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands. For advice. 1 second. Okay, so in this deck, 5 of Wands isn't really about like that chaotic conflict. It's more of passing through because of the wands that all these 4 other priestesses hold. And in the middle, it's going through with a challenge. It could be opposing viewpoints, but it is learning how to navigate, say, different views, different emotions. And then the 10 of Wands. These snakes won't hurt you. It's almost giving that scene in Harry Potter. I forgot what they're called, but it's once you release the control or releasing or relaxing the body to not fight, they'll kind of just eventually fall off you. Because here too, earth is there, the leaves. I guess for advice, it's just this. Allowing these things, because it's always going to come, right? People's views, people's emotions, people's whatevers. It's allowing it to pass. Remember, you could burn it away always. You know you have the power. They can go away. You're very wise. You know the strength it takes. You know what you can handle. And believing in yourself, believing in the new protection that you've gained coming out of that transition, which was marked with death. The truth is always your greatest weapon in these instances. Okay, that is all that I have for you. Very long reading, but be well. Until next time.